I'm Priya Lobo and I'm back with my Thoughtful Thursdays. It was a well-deserved break and it helped me gather all my thoughts. And there were a whole lot of thoughts swimming in my mind, and while talking to people, they were about burnout, people working harder, 110%, being productive. And on the contrary, when I talk to a lot of people in the consumer work that I do, I hear words like slow, take a pause. We want to actually take a break and reclaim our lives. And that's contrary to what, people want us to be. And that's why society needs to take note of this counterculture that is brewing. And I think all of us, whether we're in the insights business or marketing or branding or communication, one needs to take notice of this, and that is the reason for me to bring this topic up. And when I was thinking about it, I said, what is really causing all of this and where can we take inspiration from? I listened to Salala Towel, who was actually practiced Taoism for 30 years, and he was in talk with Laurie Santos, who's a Yale University professor, talking about happiness. And actually there were 3 points that stuck in my mind, which I wanted to share with you. The first point in Taoism is idling, which is not productive. And it's very fascinating where he says that keep the cup unfilled. Don't fill it to the brim. Keep it 80%. Don't fill it up so much that it starts spilling. There's nothing called 100% and 110%, and that is when we keep filling activity after activity, task after task. That's when we will collapse. And then we keep working harder and harder. Therefore, the first thought is the cup unfilled 80%. And there was another thing that happened to him when he was in China and he was rushing to catch his train, where this lady said manzo. And he just stopped. Manzo means go slowly. And I think if we keep this word in mind every time we are feeling rushed and we say manzo, it just signals our mind to go slowly, because we don't really need to rush through things all the time. So that was my first thought. The reason for talking about this is these are lifelong practices that we need to cultivate. So nothing is just going to happen in a minute. So that was my first tip about idling, not productive, keeping it 80%. The second thing that Taoism talks about is the watercourse way. The watercourse way actually is, when you look at this metaphor, immediately you'll think of the river flowing, the water flowing, finding its path, it's moving, it's dynamic. And the beauty of that is the water finds its own way, and each of us could find a way where other people would have rejected. We don't need to do the same things. And again, out over here in the watercourse way, it is about the flow. And it talks about this word that we've been constantly using in the last 2 years, authenticity. Authenticity is about being present, being yourself, finding your path, your flow. And this is important because as we are going through this, the watercourse way, we might find an obstruction, we might find a challenge, we might find a barrier. And that's where he says that you have to stop, be quiet, and persevere. Because if you keep trying very, very hard, work harder, trying to get this, you just lose energy. And that is why the watercourse way and the flow is a very important element of finding this balance, the slow and the pause. And the third one, and this is not something that he has coined as a word, but I inferred, and I call it the age of seeking innocence. And the reason for calling it the age of seeking innocence is because Taoism talks about this childlike heart. And the childlike heart has qualities of joy, exuberance, excitement, sense of wonder, excitement about doing things, the sense of awe. And he feels that it all gets suppressed as we get older. And that's why he wants us to cultivate this childlike heart. This childlike heart also talks about this open attitude when we have a challenge or a hard task. And instead of saying, oh, this is happening to me and why should it be happening, the open attitude helps us, or this childlike attitude helps us to look at the challenge and say, how should I get through this? What should be my attitude? How did I solve this challenge last time? Therefore, I call this the age of seeking innocence because this is missing in our life. This is what we are seeking. This is something that we're constantly trying to find in our lives. In fact, a friend said, you should do, because you did a talk on Thoughtful Thursdays on humor and having a good laugh, we've all become very, very serious, and she took notice of that. Therefore, this childlike heart, as he says, is developing a very dancily attitude to life, getting into the groove where you're, conserving your energy, having energy to do the things. And that's why I've called it the age of seeking innocence, the childlike heart, where excitement and joy are things that are missing in our life. Now you might say, what has this got to do with Thoughtful Thursday and the work that you do? I don't think so. Everything has to be about brands and insights and marketing and communication. But I think if we latch onto the larger thoughts or the macro level thoughts that are changing in our society and our culture, I think we would be able to really, really bring out things that are wonderful, exciting, and spread a lot of joy. If you like what I say and you want to know more, reach out to me.